Well, good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. If you're a Cowboys fan, then this will be a good distraction for you because they are getting beat. I can give you an update anytime you need it. But we've got a really good scent to share with you tonight, and it is a collaboration scent that I had the privilege and honor to kind of help create that, and a different oil blend as well from one of my favorite companies, Voodoo Menscraft. I was very honored that they asked me to do this, and happy to share it with you guys. And we've got Alex here from Voodoo Menscraft. We're going to bring him on. Hello, sir.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I am really good. I'm excited to share this scent. I can't wait for other folks to try it. Hopefully, you were happy with how everything turned out. It came together pretty quickly, I thought, didn't you?
Yeah, what was it? Was it two tries?
Yeah, it was two
Was it?
tries. You sent out two different variations to start with, and then we did one
Yeah,
more tweak, and then that was it. And then
yeah. I personally like the first blend that I sent you, which was multiple different amber scents, which I thought it was pretty good. But I had a hunch that for you it was gonna be a little bit too sweet.
yeah,
Um,
it was a little too sweet and powdery, I think, with the something with the Egyptian amber that you had in it. But we're going to talk about all of that and the blend and what we landed on with this particular one. And oh, no updates, please. All right, Leo said not to update the game, so no updates for the game. You guys are on your own. Or we'll tell Leo to cover his ears or something. He's going to catch it a little bit later.
oh
But the
no,
scent, do you have the scent? Is it available now on the website? You got everything going?
it it should be. I just before I wanted to put live. I just wanted to mention that if you want the poured or the whipped butter, you have to let me know in the checkout at the once you're checking out at the notes. Just let me know if you want whipped or poured, so that way you can get either or.
That's right. You can get the whipped goodness or the poured goodness. They are both really good. So that is an option there. So here is the poured. Here is what the whip looks like, and I'm excited about both of those. I wore the you sent me the poured in the good business scent, and
Good
I
business.
really like it. Maybe it's because it's extra cold in here. It gave me a little extra style, and it was a little extra firm because it was so cold in the room here. Anyway, let's go over the scent profile. Once again, you can get an oil or you can get an oil butter combo. The oil is $19.99. The oil butter is, I'll put that up here. It is $41.98.
Yep.
Once again, whipped or poured, you just type that in the notes which one you want. I know a lot of people have been hankering, and you said they've been messaging you. When is it going to be available? So it is now
Yes. Yep.
available. Just
Absolutely.
don't forget about the butter option, which one you might want. I highly recommend both of them. But let's talk about good business. So we've got pipe tobacco, mahogany teakwood, and there wasn't a comma in there, so I'm thinking that's one fragrance oil that's called mahogany teakwood, or is there two
Correct.
different things? Okay,
Yes.
that's what I thought,
Yep.
unless there was a typo and like you were supposed to have a comma in there. So that's a combination mahogany teakwood, amber
Yep.
oud, and amber noir. So before we had like four different ambers in it. We got it down to two, and I was really happy the way this turned out. So it is like an amber-based cologne. I wouldn't definitely not call it a pipe tobacco scent. It's not a tobacco scent
Correct.
at all. Tobacco's there just to give it a little bit of earthiness, a little bit more darkness to kind of fight against the amber just a little bit. But it is, you think of an amber-based cologne is really kind of what you get out of it in the best way possible. It's got that little bit of sweetness like a lot of kind of newer colognes do, but it's really good. It's not a dark scent. But it's also not rich, not really bright because of the richness that the amber has to it. Makes it super good. That's kind of what I get out of it. That's what we were going for, and I was really happy about it. Alex, tell us about your take on the scent there, the profile.
Yeah. So you definitely nailed the description. With the pipe tobacco, I don't want something really strong, so I chose a smooth pipe tobacco that just definitely blends well with the mahogany teak wood, giving it some earthy vibes as well. And don't be trying to be chasing, that pipe tobacco up front. It's just a combination of both up front, and it just turns into one fragrance. And with the amber at the bottom and amber noir, that it's got floral background. It just definitely gives it the nice touch at the end.
Yeah, it's very, very good. And so we kind of came up with that, and then we're working with Jeremy behind the scenes there about. I don't know exactly how all of that fell into place, but he knew I liked Corleone. That's one of my favorite scents. That's kind of got
Yes.
the mafia vibe to it with Corleone, and then with this kind of spun off of that a little bit, and we've got the artwork that you see there, and it's called Good Business. And who came up with the Good Business? Was that you or Jeremy?
No, Jeremy did. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to when it comes to names and art, he's the man. I can come up with a name. I don't know. I was probably gonna name it Brian with
Yeah.
Beers and Banjos or something like that. And he's the one that just takes overall with the art and the name, and he always nails it. So
Yeah, he did a great job with it. I was honored that he named it Good Business because he said because of the bit in the mafia business and all that kind of stuff, but also because of our partnership and how it's been good business for you guys too, for our
that is correct.
affiliation. So I
Yeah.
was really honored that he said that.
Yes, if you guys actually look at the description, once you're getting good business, you will see what he says um, right at the bottom, right at the middle of the fragrance on the notes. And it's basically, yeah, like he says, it's just the relationship we have with you and how you has really helped us a lot with the live streams, the uh, every video that you've done with the reviews. We definitely thank you so much for all the support.
It's my pleasure. One of my favorite companies. It's easy to review because it's just about every scent I've really, really enjoyed, and this one is no exception. And somebody would ask, "Is this your favorite one?" I don't know. I'd have to go back and compare them. There's some that I really, really liked from Voodoo Menscraft. In fact, I really, really enjoyed the night scent. That would be in probably my top five. I really enjoyed the last collaboration you did called Under Construction. I really enjoyed that
Yep.
one. Obviously, I like Corleone and Mr. Dapper from the main line. I don't know how in the world you figure out what stays in the main line and what doesn't. Tell us a little bit about that. Some are just so popular that you can't get rid of.
Correct. So I have been working hard to get into the main line, other scents into the main lineup that people have asked for. But normally I look at the sales, which one is it's selling the most. Right now, the top one is Voodoo,
Hmm.
has been, number one for ever since it came out last year. And then it's easy to see, which one falls right behind, like Corleone. Then we have Mr. Dapper. Then we have Tobacco Dreaming. And then you can see the stragglers right along the ones that didn't do so well, like Lazy Bones. That unfortunately I had. It was my baby, and it was the one that I created, the very first one. And yeah, it was a tropical vibe, and I think it was just overdone with the mango papaya.
Mm.
So we are definitely working on something else to bring on the main lineup
Well,
very soon.
that could also be a seasonal, right? With the mango papaya, you could bring it back in spring or summer.
Yep, yep.
I have a good question here, and that I don't know the breakdown on this, so this would have to be an Alex question. What's the difference between what your amber oud fragrance and your amber noir fragrance? Like, what exactly does that smell like?
Okay, so the Amber Noir has some notes of jasmine and some lily of the valley, and other floral notes that makes it like a sweet, florally kind of scent. Oud is just like a powdery cologne vibe, amber, which is one of the staples, I guess, and I use it in a lot of fragrances because I just love the scent. So that will be the difference between the two. So it's just kind of giving it a little bit of a sweet floral background. Don't think floral as as a feminine. It's gonna be on your
No, I would not
face. It's
like that.
just yeah. I don't go for those scents either. So it's just to give it a little bit of end notes with the
Yeah.
sweetness of amber.
And the other thing you were noticing, some scents like they kind of migrate throughout the day and you smell different layers. This one's all kind of like glued together. What you smell out of the bottle is what you're gonna. It's the same scent the entire time. So if you're, it's not going to change. I like both kinds, but this is interesting. It has this one's kind of glued together, and you don't get like pipe tobacco for 1 hour, and then you
Right,
smell the
right.
mahogany teak wood. You get the good business scent the entire time. I would say it's definitely on the stronger side of medium. Longevity, I probably need to wear it a few more times just to make sure, because you said you did different batches, and sometimes,
Yeah,
like from the first one you sent me, the tester to the final version might be just slightly different. So I need to try that one a little more.
yeah. For me,
What are
it
you
will definitely
getting?
give. I would say at least 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah,
And again, once you apply it on beer, you can definitely have the night. That's the very, I want to say really strong, but a strong scent, and then it just diminishes a little bit into like the sweetness with the amber. But I will say at least 4 or 5 hours for me.
yeah. So, and it's a good question. When does it drop on the site? It is there, right? It is
It
there
is there
now,
now.
and
Yes.
it's
Yep.
available. So we'll show you that really
It's
quickly here.
live.
And so if you're on the home screen, you go to the shop, and then you'll see the collaboration, good business, and you click on that. And then you can have $19.99 for an oil. If you want the butter, you do the drop down menu and click yes. And then it's $41.98. By the way, don't forget to use Banjo 10. We'll save you 10% off of that. And then
That's
if
correct.
in the notes at checkout, you put whether you want poured butter or whipped butter. Okay. And what we haven't talked about the blend. I didn't like. I
Oh
always
yeah.
loved your blends anyway. Your blends were absolutely awesome. It's like I don't know if it can get any better. And I don't know if I can tell a lot of difference, because it's either works for my beard or it doesn't. And this one definitely works for my beard. But let's talk about that carrier blend a little bit. You asked me what are some of my favorite carrier oils, and like I'm not always that specific. Like I can't tell you I always like this particular one, because different companies, they match it up different, and it just kind of depends on where they
Yeah.
get it sourced from and all of that. But usually I like the meadow foam and cucumber seed. Those were, I think, the ones that I threw out there. And then you kind of came up with some other ones. I knew a couple of people messaged me, "Oh, I'm so happy to see the blueberry seed oil on
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one." So you can talk a little bit more about the carrier blend for us.
Yeah. So definitely, I asked you, plain and simple, which one were your favorite carrier blend? And with that, I wanted to incorporate the golden jojoba oil, and because of the color, I just love the golden color. I don't know. For me, just standing on the shelf, it just gives it a very good look. And then I
Absolutely.
think I remember sending you maybe that I wanted to do either the blueberry or the maracuja oil, which, doing my research and all that, I just found out that it wasn't going to be a fit for a blend.
Hmm.
So I went with the blueberry because I've did my research with all the benefits that blueberry seed oil has. And then I wanted to go top notch, with doing some unrefined cacao, which is a little bit more expensive than refined cacao. And it gives it like a brownish color right at the end, which I thought it was very interesting. So unrefined cacao is, it's like top of the line.
I didn't realize that. And Fitzroy here was asking what exactly is the cacao oil?
So if you search cacao nut oil, so it's basically like a very exotic fruit, and it's a very beneficial for your, not only for your hair but for your face. It's got retinol, it's got all the omegas. It's loaded with vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin A. It's one of the reasons I didn't put vitamin E onto my cacao blend,
Hmm.
because it's just it has more than enough. So it's an amazing carrier oil.
Very good. And you talk a little bit about availability, because I know we've got like 32 people watching. So if you all try to order, we may run out. So tell us a little bit about how you're gonna do that, Alex.
Yeah, so we were planning to do only 22 combos, so it's very limited. Depending on how it goes, we were definitely gonna order more labels, and then we're gonna do it as pre-order for maybe next month, um, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
So right now we had available 22 combos. Either you want a single oil, if you want a oil and butter, it doesn't matter. We have the 22 of each, um, and that will be about it.
All right, cool. So there's 22 available, and then after that, it will go directly on to pre-order, and then you'll get more
Correct.
labels and all of that, and make it here in a couple weeks probably.
Yep. Yep. It will be in a couple weeks.
And if
Normally
it's
it
a good
takes
seller
about
and we get good feedback, we may get it to stay on the site for a long time. I'm crossing my fingers on that, since it all comes down to sales. I think this is a really, really good scent. Works for any time of weather, any time of occasion. It's really good. It's because I like these kind of, it's an everyday type of scent, because it doesn't have a particular fruit in it. For some reason, fruit for me, just like if I want to wear a fruit, I got to wear that fruit scent. And then when I don't want to wear a fruit scent, I get something else. So this is to me an everyday type of cologne. It is a little bit on the rich side, so I'm not sure if I could wear it like every single day, but it's really, really solid.
yes, it is. When I test all my scents, I normally do it for 2 weeks straight. So, and you can see that I do all beard lengths. I know I was talking to you about in your video.
Hmm.
I just go either 4 or 5 inches, and I go back, just trying to figure it out. See if it works for short beard, long beard, mid-sized beard.
Yeah.
Um,
And then,
for Christmas time, I had it very long. So,
yeah, and I'm always here to help you test too behind the scenes if you need a little white beard or a little red beard
correct. Yep.
testing. Yeah,
Yep, and
and
I do have some of my ambassadors that have, almost full white beard. So I test them with them too, and just say, hey, just give me the feedback.
yeah, that's great. Has
And
anybody else tried this blend besides you and I?
yes, our ambassadors have.
Okay,
Yes,
did that work for them?
it did. Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, I saw somebody say that it was a great blend. Who is it? Is Miles one of your ambassadors? Has he tried this one?
Maybe he was talking about the Kakai blend, maybe.
Maybe he was just reading the carrier blend after we were talking about it.
Pro-
Maybe he was just
Probably.
saying it was a good one. He says he's tried it. I don't know. Maybe he's talking
This
about the other
blend,
one. I don't know if you tried the one
most
with the
likely,
blueberry seed
most
and the
yeah, maybe the
cucumber seed.
the Kakai blend.
Yeah, so it is a slightly different blend than his normal Kakai blend, because I know it's got the cucumber seed and the blueberry seed and meadow fall. I can't remember everything you had in the other one, but everything's tip top for sure. Oh yeah, so he's tried the Kakai blend before. Yeah,
Okay.
and that works well. I'm a sucker for the emu blend or ostrich, whichever one you were. Which one do you use? It's emu, isn't it?
Emu.
Yeah,
Emu blend. Yeah.
they always work well for my beards. All right, let us know if you've tried Voodoo Menscraft and what some of your favorite scents are. I wonder if it's ones that are still available or ones that have gone by. You've sent me out so many different monthly scents that I can't keep up with all of them. I know I really
I
liked.
understand.
There's so many that I liked. There was only one or two that I can remember just not absolutely loving, but I could still wear them all, because you don't do anything too out of pocket. Like you kind of. I know the type of scents that you make, and we always are on the
Yeah.
same. Well, I knew that before you started, before you ever became Voodoo Menscraft, when you were doing reviews and stuff. It's like,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
we like the same kind of stuff, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. I definitely don't go for fruit scents or sweet, fruity scents. And if I do use them, I gotta use some backup, like like tobacco or something dark, like woodsy notes at the end, just to kind of round out the scent. But yeah, I don't. I think I went a little bit with Halloween scents with skull candy. I think
Mhm.
that was
I
too
liked it.
sweet for your taste. You liked it?
I liked it. It surprised me. I think because it was. I've noticed this. I like some of the candy stuff if it's doesn't have the chocolate, the richness, the real foody
Yeah.
stuff. If it doesn't have a lot of spices in it, like the cinnamon and all that stuff. If it's just like a lemon head candy and it just goes away, or a peppermint stick and it goes away, like
Yeah.
whatever you had in there. I can't remember if it was like a spree candy or something like that, but it was top stuff. It wasn't really rich and bottom heavy. Those I like, and I actually like the skull candy. I was surprised I liked it as much as I did.
I was surprised too. When again, when once you start mixing the fragrances and you like, whoa, you get another type of scent. You definitely get excited, and then you try to project that to everybody else that doesn't like candy scents.
Hmm.
Just to give it a shot. But yeah, that's actually surprised me as well.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. And thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. All the kind words from you guys out there. Let us know if you're going to try the good business. Like I said, there's 22 available currently, and then after those run out, it'll go into pre-order, and you'll have to wait a few weeks to get that. Oh, there we go, JP! Yay! Just ordered a combo. His first purchase from Voodoo Menscraft. So we got a brand new order
Oh wow.
tonight. And JP, you're going to have to let me know because you and I really like the same scents and a lot of stuff here. I'm really excited for you to try Voodoo Menscraft. I think you're really going to love it. Please let me know. And if anybody orders the scent, please send me a message or post on Instagram. Tag us, Voodoo Menscraft and myself. Yeah, I loved Preya as well. Yeah, that was a good one. No, Alex, you want to do some karaoke while you're on here? That's usually my karaoke stream time.
Oh man, I wish I could sing. I probably just sing in the shower, but I would love to. You know, my grandfather was a musician,
Oh, really?
so
What did he play?
he played the trumpet
Mm-hmm.
mainly. He played the bass. He played the guitar, and you know, he was. I think he always wanted us, me and my brother. You know, he always wanted us to play music, and just one given summer, I guess he started teaching us, you know, guitar, and we liked it, but we weren't like passionate about it, you know.
Yeah, it has to come from
um,
within. Somebody can't make you
exactly.
want to do something for sure. All right, I see a couple of questions here, and some new folks are in. So once again, we're releasing good business collaboration that I actually help. I don't do a lot of them, but I was really pleased on how this turned out, and really pleased and honored that Alex and Jeremy from Voodoo Menscraft asked me to do that. We've got a brand new carrier blend just for this oil only. I don't know if if it goes over well, you may use it on some other stuff in the future. I don't know what
Yes,
you're thinking.
absolutely. You know, I really want to. If I get really good feedback, you know, and I already know I myself and I really enjoy it. But I want to hear from you guys. If you guys really enjoy it, I'm gonna keep using it for certain releases, just to give it, you know, like a top of the line, unlimited or limited sense, I should say,
Right.
um, because I really enjoyed it.
Very cool. I'm glad everything turned out well. And the profile, guys, for those people that just came in, is pipe tobacco, mahogany teakwood, amber oud, and amber noir. All right. So, and it's not a tobacco scent. It's mostly an amber based cologne. So you do
Yep.
get some sweetness. You get just a little bit of the floral notes from the amber noir. And then the mahogany teakwood adds to the little bit of woodiness, but also that kind of adds on to the cologne aspect of it. And then the pipe tobacco just fights a little bit against that real sweet, rich amber. Pipe tobacco kind of fights against that a little bit and gives a little bit more earthiness to it. But it's really good. There's 22 of them available. You can get an oil for $19.99 or an oil butter combo for, I think it's $41.98. And if you get
41.98.
if you add on a butter, make sure that you put in the comments at the notes at checkout if you want a whipped or if you want a poured. I highly recommend both. You can't go wrong either way. All right, I saw some other people asking some questions. John asked, "Do you have any woodsy, earthy scents available now?"
Yes, if you go to the main lineup, the I will say the most woodsy and earthy will be Spartan, which it does have mahogany and teakwood as well, but it does have Palo Santo, and it has patchouli cedar.
Very nice.
So
That
if
looks
you
like the Roman
enjoy your woodsy,
Colosseum. Yeah, so Palo Santo, patchouli, cedar, saffron, mahogany, and teakwood. You didn't send me that one. That sounds good. I like woodsy scents.
I never did really.
I don't think so.
Huh.
I think I would remember that. Maybe
It's
you
it's
did.
well, yeah. It had another artwork. Remember, it was like a muted type of label,
I'll
and it
have to
was
go
like a
back.
Spartan.
At this point, you've sent me so many that they're running together. I can't remember all of them.
Yeah, you
But
probably have the old label.
yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. That would be great. I would appreciate it. And share the good word on the scent collaboration here. If you're on Instagram, would be great. And let's see if I missed any other questions here. All right, cool, Daniel. Good to see you. He said he's checking in, but he's definitely going to order the new scent and new blend. Don't forget to use Banjo 10 on that. Save you guys 10%. And do you have a threshold for free shipping? Do you have an amount you have to spend?
Yes, it's $70.
Okay, $70 is where you get the free shipping. So If you just get a couple different things there, and you've got a lot of different products. I want to talk about some of that stuff in just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a dream come true. It's really really solid. It's really solid. I think a lot of guys are going to really love that. I think the ladies in your life will like that too when you wear it for sure. He likes the Palo Santo, so there you go. You got Spartan you could choose for that. Oh, good question. Um, So tell us a little bit about the story
Okay.
here behind Voodoo Menscraft and how you came on board and kind of the timeline on that, and then we'll talk about maybe some of your other products here in just a few minutes.
Absolutely. So I started making my own products, and was it the I'll say winter 2021.
Okay,
That's when I so ba- uh, basically Voodoo Menscraft was based on a dropship company, and once I took over the company, I knew I wanted to do my own products, my own blend, my own balms, butters, what have you, and that's when I started doing my own blends with the Emu, and basically because I really enjoy Emu, and when I was at one of the best carriers that I had tried. And then the very first one that I created was Lacy Bones. It's not longer on the website. And because of the time, I think it was around February, March that I was creating my own products. I figured, I'll do something for the spring and summer. Hence, Lacy Bones and the Tropical Vibe. But then that opened up into acquiring more fragrances and combining, and really found the passion there way before, when I was doing a lot of reviews for the companies. I just really enjoy how everything just combine and makes a different type of scent. So it was, yep, 2021, right before the springtime.
and so there's actually two owners of Voodoo Men's Craft. So Jeremy was the original owner when it was a dropship company, and then you came on board to actually make all the products and do all the blends and all of that. And then Jeremy's still on board, and he does all the graphics and artwork and website and some of that stuff. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, he's the one that the mastermind of, with the website. I'm the one that does all the pictures, but when it comes to the banners, the design, and all the labels, that's all Jeremy.
Very good, and it's worked out well, and you guys have had a lot of success. I know a lot of folks are talking about you. That's what Miles said. He said Voodoo's talked about often. I talk about it all that I can because it's definitely one of my favorite companies. Probably Alex is my top scent mixer out there for stuff that I really like. And there's I could pick five that will all be super good that fit my everything that I like in scents, but. I think because Alex has sent me so many that I've got a really good sample size to know how good his scents are, at least for my taste. All right, and would you agree that the viscosity on your oil is medium? That's what I said to John.
This one, yes, will be on the
Yep,
medium side. I know that the Kakai could be not this one specifically, but the other one, it's on the lighter side, and then of course the Emu is on the medium side.
yep.
And then if you want to go thick and you want something for like an overnight, go with after party, that'll be the thickest oil blend that I have with the castor oil in it.
Very good. All right, so there we go. Let's talk a little bit about some of the other things that you have available because it's almost we got a one-stop shop going on here now at Voodoo Men's Craft. So where do you want to go? So we got your regular normal things like your oils, your balms. Well, you don't do balms, oils and butters.
I do, yeah. If you go down to the butter
Uh-huh.
area, you're definitely gonna see now that we will have for balms and also mustache waxes. I've been wanting to incorporate that into the website, but we haven't gotten the chance. If by any chance you prefer, like instead of the like the unscented butter, if you want to make it a balm, just put that on the notes. Just make it a balm, and I make it a balm for you.
Oh, very good. So I didn't know that was an option. That's new. I learned something new
Always an
tonight.
option, yes. I know there's a lot of people that know about it, and of course, there's a lot of people that don't know about it. So if you ever want a balm on the unscented side, just let me know, and I'll make it a balm.
Very cool. All right. So you got your liquid butter and your After party beard
And
butter.
yeah, the after party. Yep.
Uh-oh, Ellie says her computer's freezing. I hope it's not mine. Can you guys see me okay? Everything going well?
Oh no.
Uh-oh, he says the same thing there. Said maybe it's on his phone. I don't know. Hello, Sodium Soldier. Good to see you. I know a lot of people like your soaps, right? Your Bath and Body soaps.
Yes, we have new cold process soaps that I don't make this at home. I'm working with a company in California that makes our soaps for us.
Yeah. So
But
if
the
you'll
ones that come in the boxes, the ones with goat's milk, that's the ones that I make.
Oh, cool. So you got a lot of stuff here. If you'll go to the Bath and Body, there's a lot of different things here. So you got hair pomade. I know some of you have more hair than I do, so you can enjoy that. You got your beard wash. You got beard conditioner, and a sleeper thing here. I don't know if anybody has tried it. The H2O Beard Rescue is really, really cool thing. If you wake up in the morning and you got to run out and you don't have time to wash and reset your beard, you can spray that on there, and it's got a little bit of it's got water in it. Well, you tell me what's in it. I forgot here. I've done a video on it. It's one of my favorite products just to like get your beard going here and styling a little bit easier.
Yeah, so it's got some aloe vera juice, it's got distilled water, and then of course it's got a little bit of cacao oil in it.
Yeah.
And then
So
of
that,
course it's got the preservatives in it just to keep it fresh and out of algae and all that.
yeah. So it's a whole lot better than having a spray bottle of just water. It works a whole lot better. Lip balm this time of
Yep.
year is always good for sure. And then we talked about your soaps. You got natural deodorant. Is that something you make yourself?
Yep. I make those deodorants myself. Yep.
Very cool. You got body spray. You've got
Head
hair
shampoo.
shampoo. You got a lot of different stuff there. And then you got some of the body sprays and some of the different scents that you guys can pick that out. Absolutely, JP. The Beard Rescue is awesome. If you want to, like, spruce up your beard in the middle of the day, that's exactly what it's made
Yep.
for, I think.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So I know that a lot of people that don't have access to like a sink or a bathroom, they travel a lot. They know they're on the road a lot. They just sprit that after putting oil, and it's just it's like a booster,
Yeah,
like a midday booster.
absolutely. And it does make everything, it calms everything down. If you want to comb your beard, it's going to make, if you got a really dense beard, it's going to help with that as well. Jordan, Amy Jordan, thank you. You just became a member. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do have channel memberships available, guys. It's either $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month, just to show support here for the channel, so we can make all these cool graphics and all these fancy tools I get to use. Just got a new teleprompter. I have to keep reminding myself to look at the teleprompter instead of looking down at my computer. But I can type up my notes and put them in front of the camera, so I'm actually looking at those instead, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I always think your videos have the crisp, like a very crisp sound. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I like my microphones, so I have a lot of equipment and a lot of editing goes into that. So, good prices. Yeah, you're not gonna beat the prices, and especially the quality. I can't wait for you to try the products and the scents. It's just another level, top tier in my opinion. And then Charles had a good question again. What's the difference between the refined and the regular? I'm guessing that's for the cacao. Maybe he's talking about. I'm not sure.
That is the cacao oil. So normally on a regular blend is refined, and normally when it goes through the refined process, I guess they take a little bit more of the nutrients or the stuff that really it's great for you, just like shea butter. Unrefined shea butter smells, very, very strong.
Yeah.
So once it goes through the refined process, you don't get any of that smell. Pretty much almost the same thing with the cacao blend. But I was very shocked that I don't smell anything on the unrefined cacao, which is exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, that's good. I bet that means if it's refined, they can start with not the top grade of stuff potentially, right? Because they're filtering it out. But if you get
Right.
unrefined, you're probably getting the top of the top to start with.
Correct.
Just
Yeah,
what
so
I'm thinking.
I was very pleased that it, didn't have a scent. And honestly, it was a mistake when with the distributor that I work with. They sent me the unrefined when I had ordered the refined. This was maybe months ago,
Hmm.
and I was upset because I'm like, oh no, this blend is probably gonna have a scent to it. So I emailed them and say, hey, you guys send me the wrong oil, and then I opened it and I didn't smell anything at all. And they were very nice. They were polite and saying, let me send it back to you. And then I looked at the price on the one that I got, and it was almost double at the one that I was like, okay, what, let me try it, and if I like it, I'll buy it. And it's now on the blend.
Very good. So a lot of cool stuff to try. If you're looking for a kind of a sleeper thing, I would absolutely recommend that the Beard Rescue, the H2O um, mist there. That works really good. Now this is one of those products that I didn't know I needed it until I got it. I'm like, I really like how this works. Either first thing in the morning if I'm not washing my beard, or later in the day if I want to kind of a reset or put something else on. It just really works to soften everything up and make it easy to work with. All right, let's see.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm
that's one of
not.
the reasons I created the Beer Rescue, because I was using just regular spray bottle, and after 3 4 days you can smell that water going stale,
It gets a little
and
funky, doesn't it? It starts
yeah.
to
So
smell like the plastic bottle that it's in a lot of times.
I was like, there's gotta be something. So I was reading about aloe vera juice is also a conditioner. So I'm like, let me try that. Let me mix that up, and see what I come up with. And that's how it came about. And then I wanted to use just a little bit of cacao, just to give it a little bit just a little bit of oil on your skin and hair.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
works
how we.
really, really good. To me, it's almost like you put on a light beard oil. It just the
Right.
softening quality doesn't last that long, but it kind of mixes together with your other products anyway. If you already have other things on, and it just really does a really good job. All right, I know you got some other things you wanted to talk about. One of them is when you get your package, guys, you want to look at the little
Oh,
seal on
sure.
it, right? So mine's got a silver one, and most
Oh,
of
there
them
we
are
go.
going to have silver. But if you look at what Alex has there, he's got one. He's got the golden ticket. He's got one with a golden seal on it. And I actually got one of those last month on one of the things that you sent me, had a golden seal. I should have kept it. Could have traded it in and got some stuff for free. Anyway, talk a little bit about that golden ticket. It says
Yes. So
it's not for a chocolate factory. No, it's for something better. See that shiny gold stamp on your package? That means you get next month's limited beard oil for, you guessed it, free. You want to talk about it?
that is correct. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm always when I'm blessed, I do want to bless other people. With the amount of support that we've been getting, I'm like, it's only fair for me to give back.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to do something nice for this time of the for New Year, and I just wanted to do something creative, and I thought about the golden ticket, like the golden seal. This was a gift that my sister-in-law gave me 2 years ago, I want to say, and I never used it. So I kind of wanted to, I wanted to use it, and I was thinking of ideas on how to make it fair for everybody. So every time somebody orders the sin of the month, like night, this was the past one. I just picked, like the wheel, a random number from 1 to 48, and whoever order falls into that number that I picked, will be the winner of the next sin of the month oil for free. And I'm doing it with good business. So 1 to 22, just picking a random number. Whoever gets, it falls into, I'll pick the winner, and you will get the seal. And then of course there'll be a card inside with the instructions and all that. And you can DM us on Instagram, you can email us, and we'll send you February, so the month for free.
That's great. So there you go. One of one of the 22 people that order this is going to get next month's scent for free. Uh, Yeah, it is definitely one of my favorite companies for sure. I always kind of gush over them. It's like I'm not trying to do the hard sell. I really do enjoy it that much. I try not to be a big salesperson because that's not my personality anyway. I am who I am, but it's just but between all the stuff that you sent me has been really good. Did you sell out a night? Because if not, I was going to really push that. As I said, it's definitely one of my favorite scents you've done.
Yes, that one is all gone. I actually do have a little bit of fragrance left. If anybody's interested, I can always make it and you will get it on a custom label. I can put the name on it. Unfortunately, it won't have the original label, but that's all I got.
Yeah, let's talk real quick, and then we'll get into the stuff for next month you wanted to go over. But I know you've changed stuff a little bit from how you were doing your monthly scents and stuff from last year. So kind of go through how your scents are going to be running per month, because you used to have like every 2 weeks you had something new. I couldn't keep up with everything, and I know some people may get upset if they miss out and they can't get it
Yeah.
because you only do so many labels. It's just part of being a small business. Is some people do things in batches, and when that runs out, they go to something else. Which it's kind of has been you guys' business plan here for the past little bit. But what's 2024 shaping up for you?
So we changed to 1 cent per month, and then we're also gonna be having what we call Flash Fridays, when we will bring a scent from the past and just bring it for that specific day, and it will be run for the weekend. And if it feels us out of the day, that's about it. But we will definitely be bringing scents from the past that people have really enjoyed. I know that a scent that a lot of people have been talking about is Poseidon, so that one will be coming back.
Very good. Awesome. And yeah, so E says, "Who cares? I want it for my beard." JP says he likes the labels, and I know you were saying that you like you got to put it all together, right? This golden presentation here with the golden jojoba in it really kind of stands out
Yes.
with the label there. And Jeremy did a great job with the artwork there. I couldn't have asked for it to turn out better, in my opinion. I can't wait for you guys to try and hear your feedback. Even if you don't like it, let me know. But I have a feeling most of you guys are going to really love this. And you got something special coming out for next month. You want to go over some of that?
Yes, absolutely. If you want to
Yeah. Which
go
one
ahead
do you want
and
me to put
put it
up
on the
first?
screen. uh, for him.
All right. For him,
There we go.
we've got one called Heart on Fire. What's it about?
So Heart and Fire will be like your date night cologne, um, and it will be available on the 1st of February, of course. But we didn't want to stop there. We wanted to save you from the wife, saying, "Hey, you got so much product, so give me something for." There we go.
And there's what you can
So
get.
this is our very first, like I would say, female product that we're gonna have on the site. So if you're getting your oil, you definitely want to think about your better half and get her liquid love, which is designed for head, hair, and body, and it's a really good scent.
Very good. And I see you got different ingredients in that, right? So it's
Correct. Yes.
golden jojoba rice bran oil and the cacao. Very cool. So there you go. That'll be coming up for February. And what else would you want to talk about here? I know we've covered a lot of different things. Once again, we've got the Good Business Scent, brand new 22 combos or individual oil or oil butter combos available. You can use my code BANJO10. It's pipe tobacco, mahogany, teakwood, amber oud, and amber noir. So it's a nice amber-based cologne type of scent. It's not, even though it says pipe tobacco first, it's not a tobacco scent at all, in my opinion. And a lot of other cool stuff there. And you can use code BANJO10, save 10%, and then free shipping if you hit the $70 mark. All right. So we're going through a
That
few
is
products and we've gone through a few different scents. What else should we talk about? Should we talk about Corleone and Mr. Dapper, since it's one of my favorite scents, some of my favorite scents?
absolutely, yes, we can.
We'll look at that real
So
quick.
as a lot of people know me. I was a huge fan of barbershops. I probably own, like, I want to say 35 different barbershops from 35 different companies. And when I created, Mr. Dapper, it was with the help with one of my ambassadors. I think I was creating a scent for him, and when I sent him the sample, he wasn't so much of a fan of the lemon at the end, but I really
Mhm.
liked it. So I said, hey, if you wouldn't mind, I think I'm gonna use this blend for my barbershop, and it was a hit. He
It's a
couldn't
big
believe
hit.
it
Oh, I
because
can
he was
believe it.
like,
That's one of my favorite barbershops. I'm not a huge barbershop fan, so for me to really like it that much is really good. It's probably, I've had maybe three barbershop scents from various companies that I really, really enjoy, and Mr. Dapper is one of those three. It may be number one. I'd have to
thank you.
go back and do a lot of testing on that, but it's really good. So Mr. Dapper there, you can get $17.99 for your kind of mainline scents there for those oil blends. That's Mr. Dapper. All right, that was a bestseller. And then Corleone, that came in as number one in one of my top scents of the year video. People were mad at me because I didn't do a top scents of the year for 2023. I tried too many. I was like, I didn't have time at the end of the year to go back through like 200 and something scents that I had tried.
That
And I didn't keep
that
up
is
with it
true.
enough to be able to do that. So maybe this year I'll do one during the summer for like half the year and then do another one at the end. I don't know. And I know they always get really good views and all of that stuff. I just couldn't do it justice. So I didn't.
Yeah, it's understandable with the amount of products and different scents that you get. I Now that I can actually visualize 200 different scents, I wouldn't be able to pick up the favorite for a whole year.
Right. Excuse me. All right. So Corleone, uh, I got
Oh,
to
if
go
you
with
want to click on Maestro, I know that a lot of people hasn't heard about Maestro. Uh,
about,
so you
about
can
what?
see,
Maestro? Let's see.
yes.
Where's it at?
So
Oh,
right
there it
on
is.
top, right there. Yep. So this scent was dedicated to my grandfather. Um, Jeremy did an exceptional job. I know I showed him a picture
There's it playing
of
the
him
trumpet.
playing the trumpet,
Yeah.
and then he's just did it his style, and this is one of the scents that is definitely always gonna be on the main lineup, just because my grandfather was a great man. And yeah, it's I know a lot of people get tired of hearing, oh my gosh, just another tobacco vanilla scent. But this one is definitely a little different. They use different tobacco vanilla fragrances, and then it's got a little extra on it just to give it a little twist. So if you are a fan of tobacco vanilla, you want something different, this will be for you.
Very cool. Let me give somebody one the link here. Let me grab that and actually put it in. I should have put it in and pinned it, but I didn't. There you go. Sorry about that. And you said Voodoo was one of your top sellers just because it's got like 18 different kinds of oud in it, right? I tried to do that with my
Voodoo,
collaboration. I wanted to like 4 different ambers in it, and that didn't quite work out. But we got 2 ambers in it, so I was happy with the way it turned out. But
yeah, Voodoo has been a top seller ever since it was released. I think it was the very first scent that I had to order 3 times. Like the amount of
I
labels.
remember you had to keep going
Um,
back and doing another run and another run.
Correct. And it's been a loved one. Like, oh my gosh, like I really love this scent, and I think I've got maybe one bad feedback from it, and it was an email and everything, but that was the only one out of all the orders that I got. So I'll take it.
Yeah. I did not like it as much as I thought I would. I mean, I liked it, but it's not one of my like top 5 voodoo scents for me. But I know everybody, a
Yeah.
lot of people just went gaga over it. If you're a oud person, you got to get voodooed. Let me read all the different ouds in it, just so you'll know. It's got tobacco oud, amber oud, which is in my collaboration scent, and then tonka oud, wood oud, and smoked oud, and oud, and all the ouds you want.
Oh man, it's a great one. I really enjoy it. I'm not a fan of oud, like the floral oud.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not that.
Gotcha. And he was asking, are there matching butters to the mainline scents? He needs a butter, oil and butter. He can't just
If
do oil.
Yes, if you do the unscented, all you have to do is write on the checkout note, Spartan butter.
There you
And I
go.
will,
So good. So you'll go
and
to Beard
this is,
Butters and go
yep,
to the
this is for
Void
every scent.
Unscented and then order that. And then you type whatever scent you want in the notes.
Correct.
Perfect.
And you can say, hey, let me get Spartan on the whipped with, on the whipped butter, and I'll make it for you.
Whip, no foam, non-fat latte.
That is correct.
Yeah.
You can choose if you want. If you can even choose, hey, can I get like like a conditioning balm? Can I get a very strong balm? Whatever is the case is that you need. You can just let her in the notes, and I'll make it for you.
Did you hear that? He's a balm guy, so he likes those firm balms like I do. When I wear a balm, I want it to hold my beard. So you can get that as well. So
Yep,
that's the great
you can
thing
get them.
about working with a small batch company, and you got direct contact with the owner that makes everything in house, almost as it's ordered. Right? You can
Yep.
so you get made to order stuff, which is really really cool. So if you have not tried Voodoo Menscraft, I highly recommend you do that. You can get it catered pretty much however you want. So reach out to Alex
Correct.
and Jeremy, and they will hook you up whatever you want. Yeah, I agree. That is nice. I learned that tonight. I didn't know they had bombs. Like, give me that strong bomb. I'm gonna have to get a bomb from you sometime.
Yes, we're definitely working hard on getting everything just on the website. So you're definitely gonna see a difference eventually. With the beer butter and balm, and you can choose any scent. Again, any scent that you like,
Yep.
and
Right now,
what?
Mark, you can get whipped butter. So you put it in the comments, the notes at checkout. You can get a whipped butter.
Yep.
And I've got one of each there.
Yes,
I've got a poured and a whipped.
Mark. If you have gotten a good business, just send me a message on Instagram if you do have it, or an email, and we'll make it whipped.
There you go. Mark always comes out to support, and I appreciate everybody coming out to support tonight. I know there's a lot of stuff going on a Sunday night with football and family and all of that, but I appreciate you guys coming in here for just a little bit,
Yes.
and me and Alex and I and Jeremy being able to share this scent with you, this collaboration with a brand new, not only a brand new scent, brand new oil blend as well, and it all works really good for me. I'm really excited to see how it works for you and hear your guys' feedback for sure. Alex, anything else you wanted to go over or talk about? And if anybody has any final questions here, let us know. And whip butter is just in the winter months only, right? So that'll probably going through maybe March or
Yes,
so.
that is correct. Once March, April, I want to say, no, maybe the end of March.
Okay.
That'll be about it for the whip butters.
Okay. Then you'll have liquid butter back, right? If it gets really hot, you can
Yep.
get liquid butter too. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
And
people really like the liquid butter, and I have a year round for that too. So if you're always any scent again that you like on the liquid, just let me know, and I'll make it for you.
yeah, and I agree. That's it's awesome to be able to offer all these options and customize things and make your customers happy, and they get what they want for sure. Yep, top 5 companies there. Their scents are amazing. They would be one of my top 5 companies too. And you guys probably know how
Mm.
many companies I've tried, like 30 different companies a year or something. Let's see. Yeah, and you also have deodorant
Thank
in
you.
any of the profiles. I thought you just had one scent with the deodorant.
For what is it?
It says he
Oh
also
yeah,
has.
yeah, yeah. So if you hit the deodorant, you'll see on the bottom it says costume.
All right, let's do that. I'm gonna show everybody so they'll know. So we're gonna go to
Yes,
Bath and
thank you, Andy.
Body. Yeah, we're all learning stuff, and then you can go to the Murder Your Stench deodorant.
Correct. And if you choose the scent, you will
Choose
see at the bottom it says
custom.
costume,
All right, we're going to choose custom, and you add
and
to your
then
cart, and
the
then
minimum is 2 bars,
okay,
or 2 sticks, I should say.
okay. So you got to get 2 sticks to get the custom. That's why the price went up to $21.98, right?
Correct. And you can choose, any scent that you like
Wow,
from
you
the main
mean
lineup.
we can get good? Can I get good business in it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you have had tried my deodorant,
Wow.
it has worked for you well, you can definitely get in a good business.
Well, that's a big thing. A lot of guys, and that is it's a thing in the business too, not to have scent confusion, right? You got one thing going on coming out from under your arms whenever you flap your arms is different than what your beard's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So It's very cool that you did that. I'm learning a lot of stuff new tonight. You just have so much going on, Alex. It's hard to keep up with everything, but it's going to be a little bit easier this year because you're not coming out quite so many scents
Yeah.
every 2 weeks. There's like another one and another one and another one.
Yeah.
I was getting the 1-2 punch.
Yeah. So I kind of, wanted to, there's a lot of other companies that also deserves, the recognition. And, I figure money's tight too, so I kind of wanted to space it out into once a month just to give it a chance. But also at the same time, I wanted to do the Flash Fridays, kind
Hmm.
of deal just to bring back since a lot of people are requesting. So,
I really like
oh,
Shark.
thanks,
I really
Ryan.
like. Was it Shark Attack? Did you do one called Shark Attack?
I did,
I
yes,
like
I did.
that
Shark
one.
Attack came
That was a good one.
last April.
Yeah, I remember that. I really enjoyed that one because you got a little bit of the, the spring summer kind of tropical vibe without it being too much, and it still had a little cologne stuff on it like you
Yeah,
do.
Shark Attack I'm gonna say might be back for the spring and summer.
Yeah, Barbarian was a good one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's um that's a good one.
Yeah, I agree. That's you got two different barbershops that were good, Barbarian and Mr. Dapper, but they were different, but they were both really, really good. All right, guys, we are going to wrap this thing up here and appreciate once again everybody joining us. Check out Good Business. Check out anything that Alex and Jeremy's doing over at Voodoo Menscraft is good. I can't recommend them highly enough. If you have any questions, Alex is going to take care of you and answer everything. As I said, I was learning stuff new tonight. I thought I knew everything that you had going on, but I learned a few things myself. Yeah, it's good business, right? I can't argue with that. If you have not
Absolutely.
tried Voodoo Menscraft, I can't wait for you guys to try it and give us some feedback. If you do try Good Business, let us know. As I said, there's 22 available when the stream started. I don't know how many's left, and then after that, it'll go on pre-order, and then probably see how it does after that for another
Yep.
month or so, and then see if we're going to keep it around in the main lineup or not. But it all depends on sales. So I want to see it stay in the main lineup just because I really enjoy it. Anything else you wanted to say, Alex, before we sign off?
Yes, absolutely. We're working hard for the rest of the year. A lot of good things are coming. Some things that I'm very excited about. One of the mixes that I've been doing, and it's really good. I know that if you like night, I'm just gonna keep in suspense. But we will have like what we call
Got it
it
right here.
sequels to
Oh,
those.
so you're gonna have like a theme going on, like
That is
a
correct. Yes. So
series. Oh, okay, I see.
so stay tuned for. I know we needed to take a break for February because I wanted to do a date night cologne for that.
Right.
So March will continue the night saga, we'll say, and you will definitely see something else created with that.
God, you dropping those hints. You're gonna have us. It's gonna get us hooked in. We're gonna be looking for it now. Anyway, you guys make sure you stay tuned for more at Voodoo Menscraft. Make sure you're following them on social media. There at Instagram is probably where you're the most active, right? You do Facebook
Yes,
too.
Instagram and Facebook are the most.
All right, so Instagram and Facebook, and make sure you stay tuned here on the channel as well, because I know Voodoo Menscraft's got to be back on here. Seems like every couple months, Alex is sending me stuff, and I'm happy to share it with you guys as well. But anyway, I want to let you guys go and have a great evening. Thank you so much, and we'll be seeing you soon. I won't be
Thank you
back
again.
next Sunday. I won't be streaming because I'm having surgery on my rotator cuff
Oh
on
wow.
Wednesday, so I'm going to be out of commission for a little while. But I'll be back as
Oh
soon as
no.
I can with more videos. All right. So thank you guys so much. Have a good evening.
Good.